Hey, why hello everybody. Welcome back to Small Donkey Gardens, where we do a little bit of DIY and a whole lot of repurposing, and we really do have a whole lot of fun. I've been having a whole lot of fun. I don't know about you, but uh, I just wanted to come here and let's take a little walk through the garden. I got some lots of things going on. Lots of things going on. We'll take a real quick scoot over here. I gotta show you. Sorry about the little bit of messiness and the lighting. Uh, oops, don't want that one. Look at walk-in cooler. Oh, it's all done. It's all ready to see if I can come in here. It's not too. I just got to put some shelving over here on this wall, and it's all sealed in pretty much. There's a couple little spots that needs it, that don't need it. Whoop. And I just put this in there today. Put in our air conditioner. It's a little bit of a tight fit. The door locks at the top, but that'll be perfect for our for storing the veg, and we will start using that probably tomorrow, I'd imagine. We have a lot of things going. Oh, but that's cool. I thought I've been working on that pretty diligently. And our potted tomato plants are they're doing all right. Let's go down one. And I just put this in the other day. my steps down to my greenhouse and down to my gardens. We tired of slipping down the hill. Yeah, we were just tired of slipping down the hill. Look at these things. Pretty cool. Lilies. Like the oranges and the browns and the reds, and got 4 more ready to open up there. There's another cool ones over here. Our roses are really going good. This rose bush here is always all pink. Them were lilies. These lilies are pretty. Oh, sorry about that. Let's pick this up. Yeah, them ones are cool. Trying to go quick. I made a video here in a little bit ago, and I only had 10 minutes. Pumpkin patch, they're doing real well. One of them died off, but I think there's like 4 or 5 over there. Oh, security. Hey, boy. What you doing? Veg stand will be going up, I think tomorrow or the next day. I think we'll be getting enough stuff to start growing. Go real quick down here. Look at these ones. They're really cool. More lilies. Lily. And then we got some more brown and orange ones, which they're pretty neat too. And then we got the regular old traditional, which about a half hour ago they were all open, but there's only about 5 of them open now. But they'll open back up for a couple more. I think about a week they'll open up. Our potatoes are ready. Well, some of them. I don't know. I'm waiting a couple days here, but we'll harvest them. But I want to go down here and show you a couple things, and then we got if you stick around till the end of the video, we'll show you how we harvest how I harvest my garlic. And a really nice rose has 2 more buds on it. We already went through the lilac bushes. Came down here earlier, there was bees all over it. Getting a little later now, but this one's all popping red roses. That's a new one. That's a new bush we put in. Excuse me. Oh, but the Romas are doing real well. They ain't gonna get very big, but there's tomatoes. As you can see, there's some here. This one's loaded with them. Yeah, every plant has probably, I'd say probably at least 10 Romas on there, and it's packed full. But yeah, look at this little gem. Now I got this all dug up. But I think this is going to be the first bucket I'm going to dump. Look at that. Red potato. So, but that's in another video. But our tomatoes are all doing good. They all have tomato, you know, they all have tomatoes on them. They're going nuts. I think it's daily I get a pile. Probably about like that there. I haven't cleaned that up yet. That goes down in the mulch pile. But yeah, that's probably daily. But these potatoes you can see here, these are the Yukon Golds. They're starting to die off at the bottom. Most of them are starting to do that. This one's about medium, so we're kind of waiting. This is our first with potatoes, so. But this one here, I believe in the next couple days, which I'll make a video just on this. This one here is, I think that's ready to go. Oh, yep, security. Hey, boy. What's he doing? Say hi. Hey. Hey. He's camera shy. No, but yeah, we'll do a video on those. All these tomatoes are really rolling. All these summer squash, as you can see, they all have little squash on them. That's the late ones I planted. We'll go in here real quick. Our peas are just on the edge of being done. I mean, I think we'll get a couple more peas out of there. Our lettuce on this side is so tender. We had some the other day, but that's getting ready to be cut and bagged up into pound bags, and we'll get rid of that. Here's another succession of the same lettuce here. I think it's and there's some more greens. And look at the cool colors on there. And here's just our random volunteer tomato plants in there amongst our salads. But look, they got nice purples, and they're so tender. If you can just feel how tender they are. And we got this whole side has changed. San Margeros, they were just put in last week. In the pots there is cabbage. They're the far side of the camera, and there's another San Margero, and then in the back here there is cantaloupe. Duh. And then all back there, them are all cucumber plants. There's more cantaloupe, and I got a nice fence trellis there all the way up to the roof, and they'll all grow up to make a ton of cucumbers. And then we got more lettuce coming up here, which is a Nevada, which is another double cut. And then in the back there, that's oregano, which I got to watch out. If you take care of oregano like kind of like basil, you can cut it off at the nodes here. Let me see if I can. Whoop, whoop. So like, yeah, it has you take care of that like basil, but it spreads pretty easy. You gotta take care of that. Yeah, there are other leaf lettuces. They're ready to be sold. They're ready to be pulled out. That'll be tomorrow morning. First thing, probably they'll all be cut and we harvest. And we got, I think in the last video showed you how I propagated strawberries. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 strawberries propagated. Then we got some tomatoes that need to be moved outside. These are cherry tomatoes, which I think I might stick them down in the greenhouse down here. Which that potted cherry or that potted Roma tomato is doing real well. Yeah, these are early, or these are later ones I planted, so they're medium size compared to the other ones that we'll get to here. And then in this greenhouse we have all our cherry tomatoes, which in the last video were probably only about that high out of the ground, if I even had them planted. I can't remember. Which I've been always companion planting my basil with tomatoes. It just goes. I don't know. I like it. And down here we had something in here, but I found this tomato plant. I don't remember which it is, but I put it in here and rescued it. It was in the back of the trailer in a small pot. So I figured, what the heck, I'll put it in there and see what happens. If it grows, it grows. But yeah, these cherries they're gonna be big boys. And I got some brandywines down at the end there. And on that side, cantaloupe, cucumbers, and I'll show you down here on the yellow squash. We had a storm that come through the other night, and man, it hailed and it just peppered my stuff. It was beautiful. Look what it did to the leaves. It just destroyed these leaves. I mean, look at that patch. Hey, what are you doing in there? Trying to find the cantaloupe. But these are there. I have a ton of yellow squash coming. So just on this one is 5. They'll be garden to farm stand. There's another one over here growing, which big old leaves in the way. If you can get under there, there's a bunch up in there. I think there's 6 on that plant, and then there's 6 on this one. But yeah, we got nice. Oh, look at them. That patch is just loaded with. And then we got some green zucchini here, and I believe up on this end, which we got the green zucchinis are coming too. The yellow ones always come earlier, which we got. You can see under there, green zucchini. Yeah, there you go. You can see one hanging out there. But there's 3 plants of those, and they're doing really well. Everything's doing really. I can't complain. I really can't. We've been doing, which my hay or the straw I put down must have had some kind of seeds in it, because everywhere I put it, there's grass. But this one is green zucchini, and that has 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on there. And then this whole patch here that's our, why can't I remember that? That's our cantaloupe patch, and they're going crazy. And then we got to try to transplant here. I think this is a green zucchini, and this one's doing real well too here. Hope this one did not get pollinated. And you can tell if they didn't get pollinated because they'll just rot right off. And this one over here. So yeah. Whew, it's hot out. It's probably 88 degrees. It's supposed to rain, but I don't see it coming. Unless it sneaks up on us. No, but we got more extra golden zucchinis in case something happens for a second planting. I just keep them here. They'll just stay little. Cool truck that just went by, a little Ford, a little Chevy. Yeah, our grape tomatoes our yellow pear tomatoes are doing really good. Everyone has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like eight nodes on there. This one's down here a little bigger. This one's loaded with them. And then these are cherry tomatoes, which they're going. They got cherry tomato, and they get them the real long nodes with about 10 cherry tomatoes on there. And let's go back here to these peppers. I think I got yeah, just about all the pepper plants have peppers on them. I'm trying to find, oh, there's one. Heat pepper. I almost picked that this morning and ate it. But look at our purple basil, and fades off into, this is cool looking too, and it's so fruity. It's like it has a peppery aftertaste, but like a fruity basil. I enjoy it. And see, these ones are going to flower, so we'll pop these off. We'll get them right quick. So we'll throw them in something tonight. But yeah, I figured I'd show her. There's a lot of peppers that look just like that, which have, can you tell it's hot? I'm sweating. But our beans are coming to the end of their life. There's a cabbage that's ready to harvest. And I think there's a little one up there, maybe another week that'll be ready to harvest. And there's 2, 3, I think there's one up there at the end of the row there, which is ready to harvest. And which is, I'll show you, these sweet banana peppers are going nuts. That one has a big one on there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. That one over there has one on it. Yeah, they're all these peppers all the way up have peppers on them. These are hot fish peppers, which if you can get a look at them, they got like corrugated seeds or leaves. They got like a white touch on them. You can see them all down in there. See how they got white on them? Pretty neat. But they're all like that at the bottom. Them are our hot fish peppers. They're a little behind, but they're doing real well. We won't worry about them. That whole row down there is that's all hot peppers. Wow. Yeah, our pepperoncinis. Look how many flowers they have on them. Whew. So they're going to be loaded with pepperoncinis. And there are cucumber plants in the background there, right here, are growing up our trellis, which there's 2 cucumbers in there. One's going a little crazy, and we got in between the cucumbers and the peppers, or in between the cucumbers and the Roma tomato plant there, I put different pepper plants. I just had them. I just put pepper plants everywhere, just kind of like basil. Before we get too crazy. Yeah, our flower gardens they're doing really good. I gotta go around today. This is junk, the weeds that I pulled out. I just chuck them out on the side, and then I come by with a tractor at night. But I got to trellis these back. I don't remember what they're called, but they're good vinies. So I'll make a trellis. I'll show you how I did it. But at first, before I show you that, my honey had a great idea. On a Sunday, we had a stay-at-home date, me and her, and we made this, a new flower bed, which is future going to be our signs for our businesses in the future. But for now, it's just decorative. It's pretty cool. She worked pretty long and hard. She has a nice touch. She got those babies in there. They're all doing good, and she got in the front here. We got all sorts of flowers, but they were just planted. I think Sunday, and today is Tuesday, so 2 days ago. But that's pretty cool. I thought that was neat. Well, we're going to be harvesting. I keep looking over at the yellow squash. I just can't believe how many we have. I think I counted 43 the other day, something like that. Oh yeah, I wanted to take you up to the trellis. There's old Buckethead. He got a sweatshirt on. He was cold. Cabbage. Beets are doing superb. This dryer in the desert thing right here, I replanted spinach. Spinach. And we'll end it up over here. And as you can see, I trellised these. Took this fence and just put it up over the side. And these ones here, they're the same that's over there, and which I got to get the trellis built for that. And then there's the same over there, and you probably can't see it real well, but yeah, this is just a trellis that'll take over that and grow up over, and hopefully it won't shade all the sun out. Wow, 21 minutes. And there's our carrots where they're doing real good. Our second side is on this side here. This is our first side. But they're gonna be ready here in probably another, I don't know, 5 weeks. So but we took all our onions up. The onions are up drying. So I was gonna do a whole video on garlic, but we'll just do this real quick here. Let's see, get you down here. Which I was down here the other day, or yesterday, yeah, earlier. And if you notice how the garlic is, the tops of them, all the tops are all dead. They're all dying. That's telling me that these leaves they're all going kind of a yellow, you know, all the way down. That's telling me that the nutrients of the bulb isn't taken up anymore. And on this particular one, the two bottom leaves are dead. So that tells me that my garlic is ready. And this is a hard neck garlic. And you should, but my soil's nice and soft, so I should be able to pull it all up. And that looks pretty nice. You don't want to clean it. You don't want to do anything else. You don't want to keep it just like this. Oh, I guess whatever. So with the dirt helps cure it. But I'll go along here and take the other ones out of here. Like I said, this is real nice soft dirt. So. But for right now, like I said, I got nice. As you can see in there, I can feel there's different nodes and bulbs, and you know, you don't want to pull your garlic too early, because if not, you don't get them. Now this one's a little bit small, but as you can tell, it's a hard neck because the neck's hard, and the soft neck your neck would be soft, you know, okay. But a long neck grows better in the north than a soft neck does. So I always choose just a hard neck garlic. So, but you can see these they're decent. And I think there's 30 of them in here. So, but I'll take these. Like I said, I won't clean them, and I'll pull all of them out. But for example, today, exclusively for Swamp Donkey members. So we'll take all these up with us up here to my drying rack. I'll show you. I got my onions up here. But that's how you know when garlic's ready. That's how I tell. These two bottom leaves are usually dead, and the top ones are about, you know, almost just started dying. So, but this is my drying rack. I got a double layer of you can see in there. This is all my onions, and these are they're ready to go down to the fruit cellar and be cured for about 3 weeks, and then they'll be sold. But yeah, this is all you do with the garlic. You know, like I said, I'll have 30 heads of it. So, but I'll lay it out on here for a day or two, and just, you know what I mean, kind of let them dry out a little bit, and they'll get this papery skin, and then I'll take them down in either the upstairs of the garage, or in the garage somewhere, or maybe in the fruit cellar, or wherever. You don't want them in direct sunlight, and you don't want them to get wet, so you want them to dry out. So, and depending on where you live, you know, like humidity makes a big difference. You know, if you're in Arizona, you got a dry heat, or if you're in the West or whatever, you got a dry heat. So, but here we're pretty humid. So I'll leave, like I said, I'll leave them out here for a day or two, and it gets nice and breezy here, and it only gets maybe a minimal amount of sun, maybe about a half hour, where it doesn't go around this. And the sun ain't going through that big tree there. Speaking of that tree's huge. If you can see it over there, way in the background amongst the junk. But yeah, that's our big tree. So, but yeah, that's how I do. Like I said, that's how I do garlic. Like I said, this is a better example. Now each one of these leaves represents a layer of skin on here. It doesn't represent how many bulbs are in there. It doesn't represent. But like I said, if you go around and you feel them, you can feel that, you know, this one's real decent. But if you would happen to like use a shovel and nick this, you want to use that one, you know, right away. You don't want to try to cure that one, because it's never going to cure right. You know, if you would nick it, or, you know, you would cut it or break it off, or, you know, anything like that. But you want to keep cure your garlic right, is you want to keep it whole like this until it's dry. I would say probably 3 to 4 weeks, depending on, you know, the weather and the humidity and blah blah blah. But like I said, I'll give these probably a good 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But I'll check them, and you can tell it'll get a nice, they'll crisp up real well. But like I said, we'll leave them there for right now, and a little later on we'll go down and we will. Softball knees aren't good. But like I said, we'll go down here and we'll finish up the rest of them. But I just wanted to kind of show you how I go through the process of garlic. And well, it was supposed to rain out, but look, it's beautiful out. So we do got about 2 minutes here. I'll go down. Oh yeah, I want to show you this weird, if I can find it. Where the heck was it? The race is on. Let me look here. There was a weird growth. Oh, here it is. Look at this conundrum. Woo, almost dropped you. I don't know if you can see it through the big droopy leaves. But down in here, this thing here has one little tomato on it, but it's all came off a tomato node, which I'm just going to clip it. I really am. I don't think it's doing any good. But that's kind of a weird, I don't even know why it came out of there. It's not a sucker, it's a, I don't know. But yeah, that's weird. So, but yeah, that's about what I got today. Hope you enjoyed, you know, how I do my garlic. Oh, it's so beautiful here. And you know, like I said, I wanted to give you a quick update on the garden. I think next video we'll be doing is potatoes, which will be ready, which I'll try to get that out here in the next couple days. Yeah, enough on. And oh, you know, I wanted to thank everybody. I was out and about the other day, and I had a lady, and she knows who she is. She come up to me and she said, you know what? She said, I am so glad you're doing what you're doing. She said, you've helped me out so much. And I, honest to God, you guys, you don't know how much that means to me. That means the world. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to just spread the word of gardening, you know. So, hey, big thank you to everybody, you know, that supports the channel. And like I said, I hope I help you out with your garlic. And I'm gonna go on an outro of the future veg stand. So, all right, here June 6th. Happy 4th of July that I didn't get to wish everybody. Belated 4th of July. So with that, Swamp Donkey, or from Swamp Donkey Gardens, we'll talk at you soon. Next one will be potatoes. See ya.